Alrighty, hello y'all. We are back here once more as a welcome to our next episode of. Damn it! You see, I went down to scroll and then I forgot what I was meant to say. That's really good. Yeah, sorry for that. Welcome to another stream. Yeah, our epic campaign, Hearts of War. Our modified Dragonlance Shadow the Dragon Queen. We are the Rollers of Fate, and we are super excited to be here with you once more. May the cyber gods bless our journey. And yeah, thank you for being here, watching us. Sorry for being a little bit late. Life happens, but we are super excited to be here nevertheless. I am Cisco, your Tail Weaver and Chaos Coordinator, and with me I have the bravest and coolest adventurers. Say hello, you fearless Dragon Lancers.
Hello, you
fearless Dragonlance.
Amazing. So I think everyone gets an inspiration there. Personal, you probably will need it. Could we just do a quick cap to make sure my notes match what you have? Give me a second. So I have it all here. So in here, Cash, this should be your all inspiration. The same with you, last Cedric. I mean, well, the same with you, Zachriel, and you have one already, right, Lorandir? This will be your second.
Yeah, this will be my second. Yeah.
This would be my third.
Oh, your third, amazing. And for you, Cash, your second.
Oh,
this is our personal ones, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I have two.
Yeah, okay. So this is your second then? Counting, yeah? Cool. That's what I had here. Cool. Alrighty. So before we get into the beef here, I have, like always, please give some of our players who are streamers as well a follow. You got Sonated Cornbread and One Eye Cash. They have really awesome streams. That's super funny and much more like a game, kind of like different games they play, and it's really awesome. Well, Sonated does D&D as well, and Cash does too sometimes, right? So it's very, very varied. In here, once I get my act together, you will be able to see we have a few different streams on Tuesday now as well. That should be back on, even though Moise hasn't been very well, so we wish him well. I think he's gonna be ready 100% sure this week, as far as we know. Yay! Cool. So while we contemplate this beautiful visage of Homelander, you can please, guys, roll for group inspiration as well as the personal one. Whoa, look at that. Wow, Martin is ready, yeah, to rock and roll. Rolling natural 20s.
What a surprise. What a fucking surprise. This hacking piece of shit. He wins again. He always wins.
What do you mean? I didn't win last week.
I'm not finished. Every week he wins. Why do we continue this charade?
I mean, those who are winsome win them all. What can I say, you know? Oh, wow, 4 inspirations as well. That's pretty good. Pretty nice.
He didn't get slipped and claim them all for himself, the selfish elf bastard.
Yeah, thank you. That was really, really good.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Moving on. Thanks
to my wonderful friends for being here playing with me. I mean, that's what we do, right? Cash. We know we move on now. And for everyone who's watching us from home, make yourself cozy, grab a drink, and let's find out where the Hearts of War are beating today. Yeah. So, previously, in the aftermath of E-Day, the Divine Vanguard joined Calaman's special forces on their fight against the Dragon Queen, and now have traveled to the northern wastes to find the enemy's plot and thwart it. They met in there while they've been traveling in this arid and kind of like otherworldly magical area of the Northern Wastes, they met Dalamar and the cabal of wizards who they made an alliance with. And as they did, they were given locations to explore, and amongst those locations, as they saved some elves that they made quite good friendship with in the end, it turns out one of those elves, he was so infatuated by the quest and being chosen by her god to follow you as well and join you, and that's how Yerkol became who she is on your group for the time being. She seems to be very, very infatuated by Lorandir as well, so that helps a lot. Also, Zachriel made an alliance with some demonic entity who inhabits the body and shares it with him at the moment, and seems to have a soul coin that helps him to last longer. For the price of it and what is gonna happen, no one knows. Also, La Cedric was kind of guided by his god to the location of where his Dragonlance that is cursed at the moment will be able to be cleansed, and it happens to be inside the city of Lost Names itself. But yet they are getting closer and closer, and their exploration continues using this magical gate, arcane gate that they found, and they are managing to travel through the Northern Wastes much, much faster than they would for seconds rather than days and weeks. So, with all that said, arriving to their next location where they want to return this dragon bronze egg that they found in Camp Caron Clay. Now, as they arrive towards Heart's Hollow, where they are going, straight away they were engulfed by the wash and attacked by spiders, some kind of arcane, unusual wash spiders, as they try to rescue a hunter who was being followed by such spiders. And fight ensue as they try to save him, and then defeating all the spiders. This is where we left it at the end of the last session. So this is where I'm gonna pick up. This is morning time. The sun is shining as much as it can. It's kind of gray and bleak, but behind the clouds and this weird deforested, lack of lifeless area where you are, you see there is not far away from it like a volcano crater, and on it seems to be a settlement. And you are there with Yerkol and Klistran, and I'll give you the room as I change the music. Also, let's take a second to appreciate Yerkol's new picture. Thanks to Martin. That's how she looks like, in case there was doubt. So as you are there, Klistran will say, oh, God, thank you so much, adventurers, I think. Is everyone all right?
I think so. What were you doing up there?
I mean, I was down there, yeah, and then the wash kind of picked up, and this field is not normally full of water like this. It's normally just like a canyon, empty canyon. But these creatures follow me, and I was kind of like running away, trying to survive for my life, and then I realized I thought there was only one, so I started fighting it, and then I realized there was many more, and then I had to escape. I wouldn't have made it alive without your help. Thank you so much. Is it something I can do for you? May I inquire? I assume you are traveling around, passing by?
As he's talking, can I take a look over him and like do divine sense, see if there's any kind of radiant energy or the opposite kind coming off of him?
Yeah. Fiendish or some kind of like
yeah.
Oh, perfect. As you kind of he's talking and you activate this divine sense. time kind of seems to slow down, and you open your connection to your god, and you feel this person seems to be, you don't detect undead or fiend or anything like that, aberrations, I think it is. So he seems to be just an elf.
No,
A human,
radiant.
sorry. That again?
No radiant, nothing.
There is it.
Yeah, no, just normal.
Okay.
You know, seems to be. I mean, you don't pick up any of those energies. So.
None of those energies from anywhere around me. Nothing.
I mean, cool. You get kind of like a goodness, kind of like the power of goodness, kind of energy emanated from Yerkol and her god. That is, seems to be the brother of your god, but that's pretty much nothing really new.
Anything else pinging on my little radar?
I'm a bit lost here. Can you be more specific?
You know what I'm saying?
Looking for? I don't actually. That's why I'm actually inquiring. I'm actually not
Rose
sure.
wants to know if he's.
Okay, so it wasn't focused on anyone else, but it does pick up any kind of entity within 60 foot of me. Not necessarily focused on the person I was looking at, but within 60 foot of the Cedric, is there any other, I don't know, let's say demonic presence?
You actually do not sense
Or
anything. I do know what you're talking
aberration.
about.
Okay, Cash is just gonna say any fucking thing coming from Zach.
Yeah, no, I am aware of that. That's what you were doing. But as in the
You
past,
might get something maybe from the egg. There might be
You-
something there.
All right.
Zach, you feel as this divine sense kind of activate. You see how it looks like as your man's eyes glow with radiant light. That's how you normally describe it, right, Cash?
Yeah, I think it's changed now because I can't remember the name of the god, but the golden tree guy.
Ziblin.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that guy. So
Yeah.
in my eyes, it used to be just like astral, like the view of the astral projection, like starry skies and stuff. But now a green tree will take form in the iris of the Cedric.
Amazing. And as
a golden.
And as you activate this, you actually feel yourself, Zachriel, unusual. It just feels for a second almost like your body shivers, and you hear a voice coming from you saying, "Oh, don't worry. I've been doing this for a while, son."
Dirty bitch.
And you hear the voice of this demoness that is at the moment
filthy fucking
within you.
Surrounded by.
Make an Arcana check if you want, Zachriel.
Okay.
Succubus.
So Klistron is a ender or a human?
It's a human. My apologies. Yeah, I did mention. I already said 3 races for him as an elf as well.
Well, look at that. Perfect Martin got something wrong.
23.
Oh wow. Okay. As you kind of like with this 23, you actually realize that what is happening here is that she is using some kind of magic to actually disguise her appearance. And I totally know that spell, but I just forgot the name. I'm here looking for it now. I use
Maybe
it
non-detection.
Yeah, non-detection is one of them, I think, and I use it for a strat as well. It's one that changes you can choose
magic aura.
Yeah, and you can choose which kind of creature can actually be. It disguises which form of which type of creature it changes your creature type pretty much. So you sense this on you at the moment. Make a intelligence saving throw, Cash. As you kind of feel this kind of like divine magic wash over on yourself, and you detect just maybe a celestial faint aura coming from the egg potentially as well, like Martin pointed out.
I was so close. 11. It rolled off a 20 and went on a fucking 8. 11. Do you know what? I don't even need to play this game anymore. Everything I do goes to shit. I'm not playing. I don't need to be here.
No.
No, don't give me. Oh no.
You actually feel on yourself for a second with an 11. You kind of like look at
Shame.
Zach, and it's kind of like it feels like really unusual, like almost like a sense of unlikeness, you know, and you feel rather than your normal attraction to him, you feel more like the opposite of it, like you want to like move away from him somehow.
So what you're saying is my morning wood is completely dispelled from the sight of Zach.
I mean, you still,
I think
he's
it's,
still
well,
your boy, but you know, it's just because the intelligence.
if I may,
Please.
I think as well, it's been pretty obvious there's been maybe a partial personality shift.
Oh, just a partial one.
Even the way I fight, has changed.
Yeah, it's been really subtle.
And you kind of like feel that, and you kind of like, as you are lost within this magic that you are actually invoking for yourself with the divine sense, you keep hearing the voice of Klistran, and kind of the conversation keeps going, but you feel to be having a moment with yourself. Go ahead and make a religion check as well.
Me?
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. You, La Cedric, please.
Oh, 21.
Oh, with that 21, you actually feel that you kind of almost feel your God for a second. You just feel for the time being, you know, for the time that this divine sense kind of happens, you feel like so far away from your God for a second.
Why do you hate me and Cedric so much?
I love La Cedric,
I
and I
mean-
love you even more. So I don't know what you're talking about. Thank you very much.
Inside check on the DM. Inside
Wow.
check on the DM.
I mean, you don't know that.
It's hard to read.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, not happy. Yeah. But
So, Christian,
yes, what is actually
where are you?
Mhm.
Where are you from? Were you going somewhere? Were you coming from somewhere?
Yes,
Is there like we're looking for a settlement around here?
Yes, I am from this settlement. I believe you might be looking for Hearts Hollow.
Indeed, yes.
Yes, and that's where I'm from actually. So I can maybe.
You going back there now?
Huh?
Are you going back?
Yes, I will be making my ways after. I just need to take a quick rest for like a little one. You know, I feel so wounded, but I guess we can do it there.
How
You
far is
know.
it? Is it far? Is it a long way to go?
No, it's just like an hour. It feels like it's really close, but we have to descend quite a bit on the cliff itself and stuff. So it takes a while, and it will be better if we are rested in case, you know, this is quite slippery, and we have like a way, like a stairs and some kind of like ropes and different things, but when the wash comes up, even though it doesn't go inside, it manages to destroy all the outer structure to go in and out of it. Just the spell is called Nistel's Magic Aura. It's a wizard spell that you actually reveals the divination reveals false information about the target. So you can choose different things. You can choose either something that is magical be non-magical. You can change your creature type, specifically divine sense. You choose a triple creature type on the spell, and that type is the one that the creature will see when they do divine sense or any kind of detection against the creature that you are. And the
Just
school
to be
of
really
magic.
petty
Even.
and annoying, to
Yeah.
just like really drag this out. What pinged up? What was the choice made for Zach? what creature type was that chosen to be?
Human, I guess.
I'm asking the DM, bitch.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't reveal the creature type. It just reveals if you sense one of the creature types that you will be normally the sensing. On this case, just for the sake of brevity, we'll say you sense that he's a human, like he normally is. You know, like there is nothing kind of unusual on him.
Okay. Did anything ping up on Lorendir?
No, nothing unusual. No, same. You know, all just like maybe like a little celestialish kind of aura just from the dragon egg that he's carrying and Theo
That's what I was going to
itself.
say. That's what I was going to say. Would we not have just like a trace of celestial on us? If we're
Yeah,
the chosen.
not really like enough to pin your divine sense.
Okay. Yeah, I really want to pull at this little cord here, but I'm not getting any grip. So
I mean,
What about Theo?
yeah,
Theo's
Theo,
just perfect
the
in every
same.
sense. Like he's just a shining beacon of hope and joy. Like you can't even describe what Theo is.
Oh, cool. One of actually you that are so interested on this, Cash. Why don't you make a intelligence saving throw for Klistran to see if he manages to beat a 23? So he will need an actual 20 to be able to
What am I rolling? Intelligence save on the new guy.
for Klistran, yeah, just because this is relevant to what you want to see. Because if he manages to get really high, yeah, no, he sees the same illusion as everyone does when they look at you, Zachriel. He doesn't see you looking any different. He just sees.
Cisco, I was reading up on this a couple of weeks ago. I'm pretty sure Christian specifically has advantage on these specific checks when Cedric makes
Oh, no.
their ability. Then
Well, I wish he did, but he's just a hunter, unfortunately. So he's just like looks at this thing and kind of like.
I mean, you are the DM. You can change it if you want. Just be super cool and stuff. But I guess no. Let's move on. It's fine.
It won't be super cool because it's been so little time. He needs to brew a bit more, then it will be super cool. It's too easy, you know. So, he says, "Well, I could take you there and introduce you to the leader if you want of the settlement, and maybe you can. Why are you looking for this place? Actually, if I may ask." Oh, he looks at Theo like, whoa, that's not a wyvern. Are you a dragon? He says. And he's like, you see his eyes are like open, like shocked, you know?
Brilliant. Lorendir's got another fucking fan.
This is Theo.
Theo kind of.
He's my friend.
Theo, you hear Theo telepathically saying, "Oh, I should have disguised myself. I should have shape change. Should I vanish and shape change and come back?"
I mean, he's seen you already, so it's.
You can pretend that I'm a wyvern. I'm not gonna speak. And he looks towards him and kind of like makes like this weird growl, like like trying to look a bit more less intelligent than what he is. You can, Lorendir, if you want, make a deception check for Theo.
Does he get advantage as well because he's really fucking cool and stuff?
He does that.
I won't be able to give him advantage because then you're gonna frame me for it. I'm not gonna give him anything.
Oh, come on, it rolls a 19. God damn
Oh,
it.
for fuck! He just wins at every fucking.
Minus
thing, doesn't he?
18.
Oh, boo hoo! Boo hoo!
Yeah, Klistran
did
looks
Mike
at
get
it.
a little
I said,
minus
"Oh
one on
wow!"
his roll?
Just for
Oh.
a second, I believe it or not, I thought it was a dragon. Then I realized it's just like a. Is it a dragonel, baby? I've never seen a dragonel that ugly. He says.
I mean, it's
Kind
okay.
of bronze,
I mean, let's
like
go.
off
Let's just.
bronze. It's weird color, no? Is he sick? And he kind of just looks at it again.
It's fine. He's fine. We should probably get moving before the spiders come back.
Yeah. I mean, believe it or not, when I was a child, I was 100% sure that I could have swore I saw a dragon, once, and I've been looking for any like that, all my life really.
I
But
mean, we just killed a black dragon over there,
what?
but
Where?
How desperate are you to see a dragon?
I mean, it's a
Like,
long way away, though.
what would you be willing to do? Like, if I, for example, posed the opportunity for you to see a dragon, what would you be willing to do in exchange for that
mean-
privilege and honor?
I mean, like I
Maybe-
said, I will do whatever I
Anything?
can. Like I'm not gonna break my moral codes or do anything unworth it or ungentlemanly. Like if that's what you mean. But I will be able to. I could help you. I could do.
Yes, assistance.
Yeah,
in
definitely. I mean,
completing a much linear task at hand.
Yeah, we could. I can even travel around with you. I could.
Yes, we will
show
travel
you
for a
different-
while.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yes, and and
I
then
know a lot
maybe
about the
we can-
region.
Okay, how? What's your weapon of choice? How stealthy are you?
Oh, I am quite
like-
good actually. Yeah, I
yeah?
am a
Can you,
hunter, and he kind of shows you.
Oh,
He's
good.
got a crossbow like Lorandir kind of style,
Nice.
like a bow, and a
Good.
sword, short
So
sword.
so you could like make something happen and no one would even know it happened. I guess. Wink, wink.
Oh,
Air
I mean,
quotes.
as long as it's honest, sure.
Oh,
like
yeah,
I
it'll be-
said, I'm not.
Well, maybe a little deception would be involved, of course, because it have to be a secret.
Oh, he kind of looks at you like, yeah, and he kind of looks to
for
all of you for a second as well, like kind of like with it. You can all make inside checks if you want, including you, Cash, La Cedric.
$19.
Oh, nice. You're gonna see a lot. Well, not as much as Lauren.
Of course not. No, Normandy gets to see everything, doesn't he? What a surprise! He got the highest roll again.
I got a +7.
Yeah,
He got a
you
less
got,
plus
you got
roll.
plus 22 on everything. We get it. You're great. You're fucking better than the DM at this point. Yeah. Everything goes Normandy's way. We're gonna start calling you fucking Millhouse.
You see Zachriel that he's feeling a bit uncomfortable. He's worried about not knowing what you're gonna ask. La Cedric, you actually also notice that, but on top of that as well, you feel like he seems to have had some trauma in his life, and potentially the concern about why he is worried or what you're gonna ask him is for something that must have happened to him. And Lorandir, you actually see as well that even though he's willing to do a lot, he's got a lot of moral codes, and he seems to be really protective of the settlement. Even though he's taking you there, he's like a bit worried. But you did help him and save his life, so he feels a bit like he has no choice.
No, the Cedric protected him and saved his life. Lorandir was off gallivanting with the... I can't even say her name.
Yerkol.
I don't care.
Yerkol looks at him as well, and she's not. She doesn't really get what is going on. She's just looking at everyone, kind of like looks towards Theo.
Look, it was really far away. The dragon is like a couple of days that way, and we can give you the address and you can go later. But I don't know if he's still be there.
All right.
It was
Okay.
Carium Clay.
Oh, Camp Caron Clay. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. You've been there. It's very dangerous. Were you okay? You said you
it's probably a
fought.
bad idea. It'd probably be a bad idea for you to go alone and unprotected. You should probably hang out with us for a while.
Oh, okay.
Like,
That
'cause
sounds.
we're chosen adventurers, and we seem to get into all sorts of crazy shenanigans. So hang around with us, get to know us a bit more. Maybe we can figure something out.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's pretty impressive. Yeah. That definitely. That sounds good.
I'm well known for supporting and caring for my fellow man.
Oh, nice. I mean, the only thing I do feed some Dragonlance. Not, I've been watching them for years, so I'll have to visit them sometime. Like I want to make sure they are
Dragon elves.
Yeah, Dragonlance. Like it's like a Well, how the
Like a
dragons
wyvern,
were
but-
pictured. Yeah, it's like a wyvern with a much longer neck and a bit. They are draconic
Oh,
in nature.
let's ask
apparently.
Lowendeer. He seems to know everything.
Yeah, but they are not
I mean, we have
like
fought them. Yeah.
intelligent or blessed by the gods or anything like that. It's more like if a dragon was like a mix between a beast and something like that.
Okay.
You
Okay.
guys have seen dragon elves flying. You haven't seen them close. You fought one actually, who you killed.
We fought in the
two of them actually.
in the camp, right?
In the camp, yeah. In one of the very first camps, actually.
Well, maybe Lowendeer just killed them both, and we were just standing there, like in awe and aspiration of him.
I can guide you, 100%. So
Okay.
I'm also, I do work as a guide, not officially. There is not that many people that come here, but I've done it in the past.
So you know these lands pretty well.
Yeah.
Okay, so on the way to the place we need to go, that I totally remember the name of, so I won't even bother mentioning it.
Oh, the city
On
of
the
the
way
lost
there,
names.
is there like any? That's the place. Yeah. Is
Sounds
there any
weird,
like
it says.
super secret or hidden places that not many people know about that might be like interesting, like ancient historical sites that aren't marked on maps or that you just might know about, or not a lot of people?
I mean, yeah, that are no mark on maps. He kind of starts thinking. Well, there is an arcane gate that I came across once, but it seemed to be not really active. It's pretty cool place.
That one over there.
Was it on top of the really tall cliff edge?
Oh, he just looks. Whoa! That's the arcane gate. Look at the runes. It looks different now. And he just realized as the
Surprise,
mist
surprise!
of the wash.
Lowendeer fixed it.
No, it wasn't me. It was you, wasn't it?
I know it was,
Oh,
but you take the fucking
wow.
credit for everything I do.
I have legends that this gate used to belong to a city that fell from the sky, something like that.
Yes, it's true. I've had visions of it, but that's not important because Lowendeer probably knows everything else about it.
I do not.
You can
Give it a
actually,
week.
without making an inside check, you do know that when he says a city that fell from the sky, he doesn't know that the city of the lost names might be called the city of the lost names, and that's probably what he's talking about. But the way he said it sounds like a legend, so you're probably sure that he doesn't really have a clue what it is. Otherwise, he will be more,
Amazing.
more knowledgeable about it. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I could take you to the Blue Cave, where there is some dwarves that live there, apparently. Maybe they can help you. Maybe they know where this place that you're looking
This
for
guy?
is. Yeah.
Question from Cash to the DM. How well do dwarves like elves?
Make a history check to see what.
You can't just give me
Last
that one. You
Cedric.
can't even give me that one.
Fuck's sake, Ross. You could that be crazy. I didn't even call you Cash anymore. Stop it. No, I will say, if you don't want to roll, I will say that based on your arcane kind of studies and stuff like that, I'll give you advantage because you have studied the
thank you.
history of the land.
That wasn't guilt-induced at all. It's brilliant. History. Cool.
Yeah.
Do it again. Oh! Natural 20!
Whoa. Okay. With a 25.
Just because you're feeling really bad for me and stuff, and I got a natural 20, and I've been being really
okay.
annoying for the entire stream. Can I choose if they like them or not?
Only if you promise you're gonna stop hustling me. I'm joking.
Okay, I promise I will stop hustling you.
All right, so then we will make it. I think I know what you want. So we will make it change a little bit how it is. You
Just
remember.
completely.
You
read
remember
back
the
the
history
campaign.
of Kryn is similar to the history that you guys will know about the Ferrum or the places like that out of game. So initially there were three main races: humans, humans, dwarves, and elves that kind of like
Okay.
were first brought to the land of Kryn itself. And then within time, even people don't really know how more and more different races kept appearing as the gods of creation and kept reimagining different versions of how the perfect creature will be. However, the elves and the dwarves are very secretive and very protective of their knowledge of the mining and the minerals and different things. And elves are in a very similar way very protective of the culture, the knowledge and their traditions and stuff. So they did not get along really well. They did have an alliance that they still have, that kind of like stop them from killing each other on sight, but they do not like each other at all, as they both find themselves slightly superior to everyone else, as they were one of the first races, and they think that humans are inferior, both of them very likely. You will definitely know that too.
Okay.
Is that
This sounds like a
what you
wonderful
were
place.
going for, the angle?
I would have liked to have kept the kill on site, but I can
no.
work with it.
Okay. Just for so we don't make a fight straight away. So
Yeah, that'd be a real shame, eh? So on the way to where we're going, we can pass this place. Maybe it might be worth going there.
I mean, I'm not sure where you are. Oh, you mean to Hearts Hollow? No, this is it's not that close for you from here. But you know, it will take a little bit of time. He's been so vague because the DM doesn't fucking know. I mean, I don't know everything of everything. So give me a second, and I'll tell you how
No,
long
it's fine.
it
It's fine.
will
It's fine.
take you to get there.
We can just carry on.
Because
No,
I
it's fine. We
know,
can just carry on
out of
with that,
game that it is definitely not gonna be right close. But
I mean, it's good if it's going to take us out of our way. Don't worry about it. We
no,
can
but
maybe
it's
circle
a
around to
quest
it.
that is there for you to do. So let's just say that he
I'm
says
so fucking
exactly
clever.
everything.
I can predict the future. You do that, Lauren dear, piece of shit. You do that.
I can predict we're going to Hearts Hollow.
Yeah, you can. You win again. Damn it.
Yeah. I mean,
Hopefully.
I feel so bad for Zona. He just sat there awkwardly, just listening to this.
no, he's not. I mean, we could go to wherever you guys want. If you wanna, let's just rest down for a little here, if it's all right, or maybe not right here. You see, the wash is
I was
kind
going
of
to say, is there somewhere
vanished.
safe we could go?
Yeah, we could just kind of go a bit off the edge of where we are. I don't really feel that comfortable next to the water, even though it's just gone almost all of it.
Okay. You can have a short rest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all right.
So we're taking a short rest.
If you want, please. He will kind of like light like a very kind of like a morning breakfast fire and kind of get some different bread and stuff like that and kind of share it. If you guys very without having to do any checks, you see the food he's eating is super humble, like so plain, kind of like yeah. He will tell you that that the place where you're going is all the way south. So it will be is closer, not closer, but it's a few days away from Wake and Wraith. So it will be kind of like going backwards, you know, down rather. But you have the gate, so you could potentially get there much faster now that you know the name of the location. Yeah, you can roll some hit dice and refresh your divine by favor by the gods, right? That refreshes on a short rest.
I'm so stupid. How the fuck do you take short rest?
Yeah, you go
Where
to
is it?
press. There is two, like take a short rest and take a long rest, like on the kind of like after your
The top.
AC, kind of like if you go on that direction towards the end of the character sheet. On the top part, I think next to your HP, I think is there on the left of the HP. It says take a long rest, take a short rest, I think.
I can't see it.
It's not above the walking speed.
Okay.
If you're on PC or
No.
And the tablet. Let me check.
Quick question, Lorandir, while you check that. Where do you have the dragon egg? I remember you saying it was in your backpack, or that's...
Yeah, I mean, I guess where I was keeping the other one before. Like, you remember I had some
like...
protection.
Sure.
So probably keeping
So it's well
it in
hidden. Okay, cool.
there. I guess, yeah, I haven't taken it out.
Okay, awesome. Did you figure it out, sir? How to do
So at the top of the character
I
sheet,
got
there
it.
is
I got it. I got it.
it's the little thing with the fire.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Awesome.
And let me do some for.
Yeah, he kind of like offers you this kind of like humble, it's like a jerky or some kind of fish jerky, like something quite salty and dry. And he kind of like he gives you this kind of drink that it seems to be some kind of milk, but it tastes kind of like a seaweedy kind of like weird sea kind of salty flavor as well, like almost like a pisco or something like that, you know, like a fermented weird white drink. And he passes it around. It's good for the heat. It's not that amazing, but so you were saying you were looking for a settlement. May I inquire what is your business there? I mean, no disrespect, you did help me a lot, and I want to, you know, I'm willing to do whatever you guys want me to do, but you know, like...
I mean, we'd love to tell you, but it's delicate information. We can't really share it with you. We've only just met you. All due respect.
We just want to rest, really. Maybe
Oh.
buy some stuff. Maybe
All
maybe some
right.
potions.
Okay.
And maybe if you have some knowledge, some people that know the area. We
Yeah,
could talk to them.
I mean, I could...
Elders.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
And if there's like maybe a cleric of paladin, something like that.
Paladin? You mean Paladin? He kind of like looks confused, like, oh, that's a god, right? Or was a god?
Yes, like a dragon.
Yeah,
Dragon.
well, some of the gods are dragons, yeah. He kind of says to him, like almost like talks to himself after you say that. Oh, okay. I mean, there is a few
Maybe
things
to the
here. There is
elders.
shops. There is like we have different things like armories. Like we have different. There is like an old mage that does like concoctions and different things. So yeah, definitely that sounds like a good place. You can rest. Nessa. We call her Ness, but her name is Nezra. She's our leader as well, and she insists on meeting any newcomers. So that's all right. I could arrange that for you before you really go around, if that's okay with you.
Sure.
She's cool though.
Is she?
Yeah, she's really good person,
Okay.
you know, like, I mean, she has children that she adopted, you know, like, she's got 3 children, adopted children, so she's, she helps people, you know.
Okay, so she adopted them. She didn't steal the children. Are you sure?
No, I mean, she kind of has like
Okay.
a sanctuary for some kind of like children, but they are, I mean, I don't know the criteria really, but I know it's like, there is also like within what she is, there is like different a place. There is like 2 places. Some of them live with her, some of them live elsewhere. It's like
Is she really old?
I guarantee if you say she's a fucking elf, I'm going to leave this campaign. I swear to
mean,
Jesus.
She's been here since
She's half elf.
she's middle age, you know, like she's been here for a while.
Okay.
I didn't really think mind you, now that you mention, I mean, she doesn't
fuck's sake.
seem to. She always looks kind of pretty good, but I don't know. It's just people say she's.
She look anything
She
like
ca-
this
looks-
guy over here, and I point to Lorendir.
No,
Oh no,
he knows what else look like.
Oh no, she's a
You know.
human. Yeah,
Yeah.
like your friend here.
I was thinking it's maybe a hack, but it's fine. It's probably not a hack.
Oh, this is definitely your type then.
Oh no, she's not a
Yeah,
hag.
she's not.
Yeah,
Obviously,
yeah.
not a magic user. Yeah.
I'm not
Here we
really
go.
sure about that. Really, I mean, she does use
Here we
magic
go.
sometimes, but I don't not like to make deals and stuff like that. You
Sure.
know,
Yeah.
It's got a
She's
black
just
cat and a
there.
big cauldron and like a pointy hat and stuff.
But everybody has those.
she did. I mean, a few years back there was some kind of attack on here, and she actually saved everyone. No really understands it, but it was kind of like one of those situations that everyone just kind of stopped, and then before they noticed, there was this creature, and it was completely defeated. It was like some kind of like weird giant. Kind of like a squid-like monster that came out of the water, but it was like the size of a building. It was like really scary, but she's amazing. And he smiles.
Talk about a kraken. She killed a kraken.
A kraken. That sounds pretty cool. Maybe it was a kraken. We didn't really know the name of it. I will say that you will know, La Cedric, that what he's describing is a kraken, but he doesn't seem to be knowing the name of the creature. Wow, yeah, a kraken sounds cool. So I will imagine, if you're okay with it, will you have introduced yourselves by name to him, and will you have given your
Yeah.
real names?
I think so. I think.
Yeah, I would have. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. He seems to be, even though you haven't really spoken much with him, Zacriel, he seems to have like an affinity with you, as Minotaurs are not that frequent in the land, and he seems to be quite impressed by your grandiosity and your gold and your amazing armor and everything else, and then he also seems to be like, even though the land itself of Kryn seems to be quite inclusive, he doesn't seem to be that familiar with elves as well. So he seems to keep kind of like moving closer to you, Zacriel, and kind of make conversation during this short rest. And he says like, and what about you? Are you all friends and stuff? Like, do you travel together? And he first points the question to you, Zacriel.
We're wasting time. Take us to your town.
Oh, yeah, I'm just like a few more minutes, and he kind of shows you this poulture that he's made for himself and wrapped it with some kind of mud and stuff that he's using. It's nearly stinging his stop from the poison. I have had some antitoxin actually. Will you want some? And he kind of like gets 4 bottles of antitoxin that he offers you.
I'm good, thank you. Seems like you're scarce of supplies around here, so you should probably hold on to my one at least. But thank you.
All right. Okay. So yeah, whenever you guys are ready, I'll say,
Yeah.
within this time, is there any conversation, anything you want to ask, talk to each other, talk to him, or anything in this hour that will pass? Otherwise, we'll move on.
As we're making our way, I'd naturally be walking with Zach, and I'll try and get a moment like we're a little bit ahead or a little bit behind the group and say like, what's going on with you? You seem more brooding than usual.
I'm brooding in a very normal way, I think.
This is not normal. The guy I know seems like you are being very short and abrupt with people. Like, don't get me wrong, these guys are dicks, especially the new elf bitch. I can't fucking stand her. I get why with her, but this new guy, he seems kind of cool. He helped us kill spiders and stuff, even though he's the one that brought them to us. But at least he's going to take us to a camp with hopefully less of that disgusting food. Like, what's going on with you?
I just think that we are wasting too much time with side quests. And I think we need to be getting more efficient, and we don't have time to make friends.
Well, that's the thing. We kind of do need to make friends because we're in the middle of a war. We can't do it just with the tiny army we've got and us. Like, I get it. We need friends, right? I mean, we
They
don't
don't
have
need
to
to be-
like, we don't have to be like buddy and start like, you know, having 3-ways with them. But at least like we have to be kind of civil, right?
If it gets us what we need, yes.
So, I mean, like, you would be honest with me, right? I mean, like, if like, are you genuinely just kind of anxious to get the thing done, or is there something you're holding back? You want to talk about, or because I like it's like I've seen it getting not worse, but more obvious. I guess the word would be.
What's getting obvious?
I don't know, like the change in attitude, like even the way you're talking to me now, kind of like I don't know, blasé.
I think Zacheril is because obviously he's finding it hard to, I guess, because having taken this thing in, I think it's that thing of trying to, because his demeanor has changed with the sense of, you know, what inhabits. And maybe there's like a bit of bleed off from his current patron, you know, and it's like, I think he finds it even where the answers are usually easy to find. He's struggling a bit, like he's emotionally disconnected. So he's kind of finding it hard to be like, well, let's just crack on, and we need to, we don't need to talk about it. Let's just do it. Let's crack on. Kind of efficiency above all else. And I think he goes, look, and he just can't really formulate anything.
Listen, I get there's something obviously going on, and you don't feel comfortable saying with it. But honestly, you can tell me anything. It doesn't have to be now, but I hope like in your own time, you do come to me and tell me what's happened, because there is obviously a change. I can tell by your reaction. You want to tell me, but can't find the words, I guess, or you don't know how I'm going to take it. But there's nothing you can do that's going to change the way I feel about you. I mean, I've given up pretty much everything to come on this and do this with you. I mean, I've lost someone that's really important to me in my life. I don't want it to happen again where I'm right next to you. We can talk, like we can handle pretty much anything. We've been through so much and we've come out on top every time. The only thing that I've lost that's the most important to me, I don't want it to happen again. I just feel like if I can stop that from happening and you talking to me, it would mean a lot to me. Like if you don't feel comfortable now, I hope you do. Like there's nothing you can say that's going to change.
What do you want me to say?
What is the change in you? Obviously, you're about to say something before, but you couldn't bring yourself to do it, or you don't know how to do it. But just know that it's not going to change anything between us.
I just don't want.
Say it. Like, fuck those other guys. It's between me and you at the end of the day. I'm just genuinely concerned and worried about you.
It's for those reasons, like you say, about the things you've gone through. I don't want people to keep going through that, and including the mistakes I've made. I need to
Listen.
fix it.
You can't fix everything. You can't be everywhere at once. Just tell me what it is
I
that's
can
happening.
try.
Listen, we're all trying. Absolutely, you can try. That's what I love about you. You don't stop trying. But you can't do it alone. That's why we need friends. That's why we need each other. And I need you to be able to trust me enough to tell me what's going on.
I need everything I can get my hands on.
You talking about the creepy library we went to?
That and more.
Or like what? Have you got hold of something more?
DM,
Uh-huh.
what would happen if I tried to tell him?
My lawyer has
try it and find
Because
out.
I'm playing this very neutrally. I'm playing this very neutrally.
Rhetorical questions. I will say, yeah, I don't know. You could definitely try.
I will try. I'll be like, the library's not enough. When we were, remember where we found Uracle?
Yeah. God, I wish we didn't go there. Pui.
You see how those things change with those crystals?
What things?
The things we fought and where Lorando nearly died.
Where you both nearly died and I brought you guys back. But yes, I remember.
Yes.
What about them?
There's... Ziflin was overstepping. I needed something else. And something else reached out.
As
Like
you
another god?
as you say that, you use your reaction, Zachriel, as you cast, without even knowing the spell, Gift of Gab, and reshape immediately the memories of everyone around you. And to everyone else,
shit.
you hear him saying, things got really complicated, but the part that you said sibling stepping down is not there. And then you keep talking and you feel yourself that it shouldn't be possible. But as you kind of like, for a second, freeze yourself, you feel like cold, like really cold, like almost like a otherworldly chill. And all of you see for a second that Zachriel becomes a bit paler. Keep going, Zachriel.
As I feel cold and paler, I feel like any normal human, when they get into that state, it's hard for them. They're using more energy to think and produce words as they get colder. So I'll say, and I
As he mentions the word Ziflin, and I see him go paler, and I see him
That's the thing, he doesn't
words.
mention the word sibling. He does, but
he didn't.
He
Well, okay,
makes, the spell makes you
okay.
forget those last 6 seconds of the conversation, and then you hear something else when he says that for a second.
Okay.
But nevertheless, you can make an insight check, actually, all of you who are around, quickly.
I insight check myself to see what's going on with me.
Yeah, you can actually
I
make an
obviously feel
insight
this
check
change.
too, as well, Zachriel.
Okay. Even though my insight's terrible.
Yeah. Actually, you can make
11.
an insight and a medicine check as well for a second, as you feel kind of like so
Medicine's
cold.
better.
Yeah, you kind of like do this thing
But I rolled terribly, so it didn't matter.
Yeah, when people
I didn't know what's going on with me.
Yeah, when people get really cold, they kind of cross their hands, and if you
Yeah,
would
I
have
think I'm
rolled
just like...
much higher, much, you will have realized that you have no pulse for that time. while you feel this coldness, but you do not realize anything to you. It's just like, oh God, so weird, you know? It's just like feels unusual.
Yeah.
Also with the inside checks there, Zachriel, it seems, even though your role is really bad, it feels like this entity who is eating you is trying to stop you from mentioning what's happening, or for reasons that, without having to really figure it out, it doesn't feel like it's productive for their mission, for them to be outed out. So it feels like a very personal thing between you and them. So somehow you feel that, you know, that this kind of coldness is some kind of like a retribution. With a 15 inside La Cedric, you do realize that physically for a second Zachriel feels like really cold. You see this kind of like weird coldness on him, and you realize that there is something weird happening, but you cannot really fully figure it out. With a medicine check of 19 though, I will imagine, will you be touching him though to do that, let's say?
No, I just see him that he's just suddenly just dropped colour and went instantly pale.
Yeah, so I
And
will
he's struggling to find words, so I won't
Yeah.
be touching him, but I've noticed the sudden change on him.
Yeah, I will say with a 19 is enough for you to notice for a second he was kind of breathing condensation, because where you are is kind of cold on the northern west, is much colder than where you are come from. But maybe it could have been that he stopped for a second breathing, like how you talking sometimes and you just don't exhale. But it felt like he exhaled for a second, but there was no vapor. But
So is that a shortness of breath, basically?
yeah, very unusual. And you, Lauren, did as well with your 18. Also, kind of feel that there is something unusual happening right here. You feel like almost like you are confused. Like when he started talking, the same with you as well, La Cedric. It feels like what he said doesn't really fully make sense. It's like something is missing on what he said. You know, like he stopped, but like and said the wrong word, kind of thing.
I'll just be like, having been so cold, and I understand, if I'm right in saying this, that this is probably something that is a no-no from my patron.
Yeah, I mean, nevertheless, you still have a choice. She may force you to use your reaction, and even though you're unaware of it, out of game, mark yourself 2 gold pieces off your money, because she casted the spell using you, but using your materials, because gift of God costs 2 gold pieces to cast every time.
Right. Okay.
But then you feel that is kind of like, and like I said with your insight, seeing how secretive.
Not great.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's a good
Well,
move
if I don't
for you.
fully I fully don't understand as well, though. That's the thing. So that's why I understand. I feel this is no for the patron, and I'm a bit cold.
Yeah.
But I'm not insightful enough, so I will keep going.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, and this entity reached out, and I said yes. And because Ziflin, as I said, was overstepping, and we needed more power, and I got it. It's been helping. This thing, I've seen its face. It's some sort of beholder.
The beholder you made to deal with.
Make a wisdom save, all of you, including you, Zachriel.
Wisdom save. Okay.
Oh, not good.
Wow,
18.
that sounds scary. The ravens are crazy. It's a fox, actually. Yeah. Can you hear it, actually? It's foxes fighting outside. I'm not sure if Discord is picking it up, but it's fucking crazy. Even the foxes are not happy about it. Oh, like, look at that. Okay.
Mine is -1 because I had a plus on, but it's -1. 21.
Zachriel, as you kind of like fail the save, you kind of feel this compulsion.
Failed.
Yes, that this is 23. All of you fail, actually.
Oh,
You feel a compulsion to stop talking. And you kind of hear within you, like, what are you doing? Do you think I care more about your emotional problems than my mission? Do you think doing this is a good move? What's wrong with you? And the two of you who failed the save, including also Yerko, let me just roll for him too, actually do forget what he said. And it feels like the last thing that he kind of said was that he got to the cave and he felt something there, and the, you know, like back to the last
okay.
30 seconds off again.
Sure.
But you don't feel well about it. It just feels like you actually feel that something's happening at this point, you know, like you see Zachriel talking and you actually try to concentrate and you cannot hear what he's saying properly. It just feels really unusual, and then before you can fully be aware of it, you forget about it. So it feels like all of you at the same time go like, what? And you know, because he feels like a part of the
So we've
time
all
has
just
been
basically
taken off.
Spaced that. Yeah.
Yeah, so all of you
Do
feel
I
like,
even remember what's just been said, or do I remember at least what
you do remember
said?
what you said, but you do feel this kind of like compulsion to actually more like a domination effect that stops you from talking about it right now. You know, it feels like
Does
know
he
whatever it is.
remember? Does he remember her saying that to him? Like,
Yeah,
oh, he remembers saying that to him.
he
as well.
just
Okay.
remembers that. Yeah.
Can I respond?
Yeah, of course. This is happening in your mind, you know, somehow.
Yeah. So I'll say to them, I didn't realize as part of my deal that I couldn't tell the truth. What
these people
matters?
follow the gods. We don't want the gods to know what is going on here, do we? You want to go against them, right? You don't want to for them to kind of like put their dirty hands on things that don't really correspond. And it's the first time you properly hearing their voice. Like, I mean, you heard the voice before, but this time it feels like their voice has changed to match what you are used to. You know, before it was more like a raspy, kind of like weird, otherworldly, and now it sounds like a woman. Even though, well, you're 100% sure it sounds like your mother, actually. Your mother's voice. Like, completely. Like if your mother had a twin sister who spoke with a slightly different accent than your mother, but it's her your mother's voice.
Why do you have her voice?
I thought it would make you feel better. I mean, I am a mother after all. Too. A bad mother like your one. Jesus. Well, actually,
The first guy was bad. Jesus. Fucking hell.
actually, I don't think she's bad.
All these
though.
motherfucking patrons be overstepping their bounds. No.
I mean, being a bad mother, yeah, that's always a bit harsh. Apologies. She's not a bad mother. She just made wrong decisions. That's all. I guess. I can't see her anymore. She's clouded.
She's alive? She's around still? Where is she?
Do you want to make drowned sounds before I tell you? It's gonna be fun though. Or do you want to keep it as a surprise?
Regardless,
Well, she's working.
Even if I told them the truth, and
Do we
you
hear this
worry about the
conversation, or
gods,
No,
or is this
it's
No,
all
on
it's
in
his,
his
it's
head?
on
internal.
his mind. You just see
Internal.
Zachriel kind of spaced out, you know.
Yeah. And I'll say, what does it matter? If the gods get in the way, they're in my way.
I mean, she chose sides.
And if I've chosen no sides, you're using me as much as I'm using you.
No, I don't mean me. I mean her, your mother.
What's she doing?
She's fighting for the Dragon Queen, of course. Even riding a
Prove
dragon.
it.
I don't need to prove anything.
Prove it.
You will fight her one day, trust me. I don't need you to prove it. It's the life itself is gonna prove itself in front of your eyes. It's gonna be fun though. We can kill her, and you can have her soul. How does that sound? She's doing it
I
because
don't
she
want
loves
to
you
kill
all.
her.
She thinks it's the right thing to do.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Stop looking spaced out. Go back to it and just do what I tell you. Be a good boy. And we're gonna be very happy together. What, you don't like my bones?
I just think if we're going to achieve what we want to achieve, a certain amount of communication is needed between the party.
So
Unless you're willing to give me more power that I can go solo.
I mean,
Until that point comes along, if you're willing to do something like that, then we need to be able to divulge certain things, or we cannot function as a party.
all right, I see what you mean. Okay. So can you
We talk about
meet?
efficiency. Let's do it.
Yeah. Maybe you can tell them that there is different things happening with you, changes in life. Tell them you find out that your mother is fighting for the army. That could make sense.
But I
That
don't
would
know if that's
explain
true.
things. I mean, does it really matter? It's just creating
It's
a
objective.
narrative, right? You just want to diffuse the problem. We don't want them to realize that you're acting weird. Not that I'm using your emotions and feelings for anything.
Good one. I'll come back out of being spaced
Mm-hmm.
and see what happens.
Okay. As you kind of see, like, what, for a second once more, that Zachriel is kind of lost, kind of looking towards the floor, you know, and the fire, and as you kind of like fully start making your way and are fully ready now, you see in the distance the kind of like what he was talking about, this kind of cave. But you do see that Zachriel seems to be miles away, you know, easily.
Zach?
Yes?
Oh, you're back. You tuned out for a while. We've had to guide you. Were you? I mean, I've kind of been through this. You talking to your new person, I'm guessing. Because I remember when I used to do it, it was kind of the same thing.
Mhm.
I'm guessing because you're not really answering, they've told you that they can't talk about it. Okay, I get it. Okay. I just
It's-
hope that it's not the same situation I was in. Because you saw what happened, it didn't work out. At least with the gods, you know, like your soul or whatever or your family is not in any danger. Like with these other guys, they'll fuck you over the chance they get. Once they're done with you and they've got what they want out of you, your time's forfeit, basically. I just hope you're not in the same situation I was in. And if you are, we can get you out. You got me out, we can do the same for you.
Okay.
I
Okay,
appreciate you telling me, but if just keep talking to me. I'm here. I'm not going to judge you.
I hear you.
Do you trust me? I know you hear me. Do you trust me?
Of course I trust you.
Okay. It's a lot. I get it. Just whenever you're ready, you got your back. You can always get out.
Yeah.
I hold his hand and give him a kiss on the cheek and carry on walking.
As you kind of like carry on walking, Lorandir, is it anything you are doing while you see them two lovebirds having a very deep conversation in the back?
No, I guess I'll be staying at the back.
Mm-hmm. Behind
So I could,
them, yeah.
yeah. So no, they won't see me when I take out like the egg to see if we're going the right way.
Yeah,
And then I put it
Yerko,
back.
when you go kind of back, Yerko, you see, she kind of makes eye contact with you, and she kind of looks towards the backpack with the egg is kind of like, and she kind of like does without really doing anything. She just asks the guy a question like, "Oh, so how long? Do you have any family in the village?" And then he kind of like starts making like asking like 4 questions at once as you kind of go on the back. As you check the egg, everything seems good. It feels even warmer than before, like almost like the temperature of the egg itself it feels warmer somehow. It feels remembering
Cisco.
when Theo. Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, buddy. I'm going to be 5 minutes, all right? But I'll be
Yeah,
back. Give
no
me 5
worries.
minutes.
Yeah,
Nice.
we can actually take a 5-minute break quickly if you guys want. I'm not sure.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but let's
I'll
wait
go
for.
out, check the egg, and I will be back.
Yeah, but let's wait. I'm not sure if Donated is here. Do you want to take a 5 minutes? Are you okay to take a 5-minute break, Donated?
Take a 5-minute break?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, okay. So let's do that then quickly. Don't go anywhere. We will be back shortly. Bye. Alrighty. Thank you for holding back. We are back on. And I have one of my nose hair, my beard hairs that keeps sticking on my nose. I'm so sorry. I'll do it like that. Okay. Calm down. All right. Amazing. So yeah, as we were walking together, conversations were happening, and Lorandir kind of went to check the egg. The egg felt fine, a bit warmer, kind of thing, and it felt like also the pin that you are felt now, the heartbeat of this egg is much, much faster. Like you are going where the egg wants you to go, literally.
I can imagine if it's a bomb and I'm taking it to
Oh
where
no! Yeah, like, it's gonna be like,
It's a small nuke.
wow, that'd be amazing.
Much
Martin,
required.
don't give me evil ideas, please.
Make sure that elf bitch is next to you when it goes off, alright?
We're all, I mean, it doesn't matter how far you are, everybody's going to die.
Yeah, you hear a tick,
TPK.
tick, tock, like the one from Peter Pan, kind of like a crocodile, kind
Yeah.
of bomb.
Yeah.
You will learn. Actually, you will know because there is clocks here. You kind of check it and everything seems alright. And Theo is kind of there with you as well, and he says telepathically, "Am I doing alright?" And you see he's kind of walking in a very funny, more like a bestial way, you know, like he's kind of doing like a dinosaur walk a little bit with his tail, you know, just to that he doesn't walk like that normally. He kind of growls, kind of makes this sound like wow. Yeah.
But Dragonel, but no, okay, let's go.
Yeah. And you keep kind of going, and then I'll give you a map actually, because we have like a nice beautiful view here of what you're gonna see in a second as you get closer. Let me just adjust the view here. There should be a different music playing too. Let's hope it works. Oh yeah, look at that. It looks pretty cool actually. Yeah, I think it kept the other music. It's got both now. Maybe. No, it changed it, yeah, that's cool. And you see this kind of like hole in the ground with a path, and you see to get to the actual path, I'll just point it out quickly 1 second here so you guys know what I'm talking about. Okay. So here on this corner here, that's where you will be entering from, there. And you see to get there, you actually have to climb down, and there seems to be some ladders and these kind of ropes and stuff that wouldn't make it too easier. If you were an older person, it would be quite challenging to go down, but it seems to be also really damaged and broken. So the water and the pressure of this thing, it doesn't seem to be going inside the cave. There is no water, like the wash wasn't here pretty much, but there is on the edge of that where it goes down a little bit, and then you look down and you see all this like a spiral of kind of constructions and structures, like it feels like out of game, like a Star Wars Ewoks town kind of thing, like I described it before. And you see all these different commerce and structures that are carved into the walls of a deep crater, and you see all these amazing patchwork fabrics scavenged from different ways, kind of like decorating the homes. And it's like a huge mix match of textures and colors and stuff, but all together it kind of looks quite fascinating in a way. And you see inside there is like huge houses and structures, and everything is super built that you wouldn't think as you look close to the crater. There is no way you will think that there is a huge settlement like this one here. And you see this
What if it's a
breakwater.
crater, like, is it, if we fall, will we die, or is it just like, or is it just...
It kind of, once it goes down, once you pass the crater kind of ropes and ladder, you won't have to make any checks, because you guys are you kind of being taken by Klistran, and you see that it will be hard if you fell from that going down these stairs and kind of like different ropes, but you don't. You see that there is a possibility you could kind of like throw people, but it doesn't keep going down, you know. So it's like a crater that doesn't feel like it, you know.
So we can see the bottom.
Yeah, definitely. You see that it's kind of like it's more like a like sandy kind of. It looks quite dangerous, you know, like going back to kind of like a movie things. It looks like a sand pit, you know, kind of something like that. So it's pretty dangerous but it's hard to fall because everything is being walled and barricaded properly. So it's kind of like, it wouldn't happen accidentally. You'll have to kind of like really try hard to
Remember
push
that,
someone.
guys. It will not happen accidentally.
Yeah.
So when it happens, you know they meant it.
Yeah. And as you kind of start passing this, climbing and kind of descending, and you get to the path, you see this breakwater landing that serves as a town, kind of like almost like the beginning of where, as you pass the path and keep going around, you go through the different beginning of the town, and once you pass that kind of area that you need to climb and stuff like that, you actually start seeing people that greet you. They are mainly human. You see a few Kender. You see the odd kind of dwarf house that closes the blinds as you kind of like pass, leading. First, they kind of like are interested, and then when it gets towards the back with, and they notice Yerkol and Lorandir and this weird wyvern, they kind of close the blinds, you know, like unfriendly. But you see the other people, they kind of smile and say hello, you know, as you pass by, like almost like they know you. That is kind of weird. It feels very Boglerish. That's what you used to do in Bogler with people when they came.
This is amazing. I've never seen a town like this.
You see the people, everyone is kind of doing up to their duties. There is like a lot of activity in the town, you know. He says, Klistran says, yes, we're doing quite well, really. I mean, the secret of this place is our defense, you know, and also we are a community.
You are here.
Yeah, yes, we are secret, you know, hidden away from everyone's. We try to keep it local, you know. Of course, we don't discourage visitors, but you know, not that many people come here, you know. But everyone that is invited to this place, they should come through the mosaic, and then you start to see that this area here, kind of like, once you pass these settlements and different constructions and this, you see all this place. He says that this is end odds, and he kind of like makes a point to kind of mark out that there is like a shop there with that sell like a second-hand different things found on the wastes. That is kind of unusual. And he says, yeah, there's a dwarf that kind of run that establishment there as well, but it's tradition for everyone to pass through this mosaic. It's this colorful structure, and then you can start seeing that there is all this beautiful paved kind of like way there as you pass in, and you see this kind of like beautiful, the whole roads have these patterns on the floor that is like amazing, kind of like it looks like a mandala kind of stuff, but made out of brick, and it actually stays kind of like stuck there, and you kind of like yes, it represents the beauty and the mark that new people live in our community. And then you kind of see that there is different almost like an area where you see people have left different messages and kind of like pictures and different things of people that mean something to them, you know. I said, oh, if you lost someone or are hoping to find someone you've lost or anything, people do leave their offerings and different things. They believe that this will help, you know. So I'll give you a second if you want to.
Should be waiting somewhere for this lady, for Neshra to come to see us, or can we just
I was thinking that could be a good idea, really. She lives in the kind of like on the middle, kind of at the end. If you see kind of like that place there, and he kind of points kind of towards the middle of the whole place, where there is like a huge kind of like a house that seems to be like quite close to the edge of the border. Very close to the lavenders, you know, where you see this area here, there. You see this house here, there. You guys see my pins, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So like we have to go all the way around.
Yeah. So she lives there. So if you want, you could hang around, go and have a beverage, get a coffee, do whatever, or you can come with me and then just wait in her garden, and I'll speak to her. I mean, she loves people to come to visit, so it's more like a formality, really, in case. So up to you.
Sure, but
You wanna
maybe we can stop and buy something like.
Sure. Why don't you mingle here if you want for a bit and hang around, and whenever you are ready, I'll just wait for you in her residence, and you can just knock on the door, and by then I will have talked to her, so you can just come in and meet her. The mayor's office, we call her house, you know. But yeah, cool.
Zachariel would like to try and locate somewhere that offers, I guess, anything arcane, any kind of arcane shop of any like.
Yeah, perfect.
That'd be potions or items or blah blah.
Okay, sounds good. Anything, last Cedric, or you, Lorandir, anything you will be also interested? There is like armories, there is like different local shops. There is also like actually a place where you can buy. There is, as you kind of look around without having to make any checks, you will find Lavender Jewels. Is a place called Lavender's that is actually quite close to where the mayor is, and that place
If you
itself.
think for a second the Cedric's going into a second-hand shop, you are sadly mistaken.
I know, right?
No.
You will see, La Cedric, that this place is not like something. There is nothing here that will interest you unless
disgusting.
it's magical things. Yeah, pretty much.
If you can, is there a place suitable for him to pray to Q Joliffe?
I mean, we don't really have a shrine or anything like that, but we do have like this area, and he kind of points you towards the end of the mosaic. Kind of, there is like a little shrine that seems to be unmarked to any gods, where there is some people kind of meditating. You see some kind of monks on the side kind of doing their exercises there, kind of like quietly their meditations and stuff like that, and you see other different people sitting quietly. You see also there is like a few women there as well, crying, like seems to be mourning of some sort.
This is even worse. The further into this dreadful place I go, the worse it gets. I'll just... it's disgusting. I'll find a bench, cast prestidigitation on it, and do it there.
Oh, nice. Okay. Amazing. And Lorandir, what did you say, if anything? I don't...
I wanted to find potions, obviously.
All right.
And maybe some more alchemist fire. I think I only have one left.
Okay, amazing. So I guess on the same place you could actually get it. So
yeah.
If you, as you kind of like, do you want to kind of do your own thing and then eventually meet somewhere, or you want to wait for a little Zachariel and Lorandir and then go together, all of you?
I mean, if Zachariel is going to the same place, I will follow. We can go together. I'm not bothered. I just want to buy the potions.
Yeah. All right.
If he's going somewhere else, then
you can meet Cedric back at the bench. The one he's praying on.
Okay.
Then before we go and see.
All right.
Jig. Yeah.
Okay. So, La Cedric, as you kind of like start kind of like praying and stuff, are you kind of like thinking of anything specific? It's just this is a general prayer, or are you more like trying to get inspired by your god on different things like you've done before?
Just a general check-in, let him know what's going on with me, and like tell him about what's going on with Zach and how I can help him without dickhead beholder bitch letting on, and maybe getting rid of stupid elf bitch at the same time too. Like, I know she's a follower of her brother, but she has no purpose. Let's just end the suffering for everyone.
All right. So as you kind of like concentrate and start praying, Go ahead and make a religion check at advantage, just to see how much response you have as you kind of like focus and kind of start uttering those holy words that normally connect you to your god. Oh, nice! Look at that.
22.
You kind of sense different things. Regarding the Yerkol, let's deal with the elephant in the room first.
Yes, get her out
The
of the way
elven
first,
elephant.
yeah.
Your god doesn't seem to be very approving of your hatred for her, but obviously you have a choice. He's not taking your choice away, but he seems to be kind of like in that kind of topic. You hear a bit of a silence, you know, more like okay.
No, I'm a bratty sub, so I'll sulk about it, but I'll listen to my sugar daddy god, so
Yeah,
I
so
will not piss him off.
So it feels like that, you
I
know,
thought
like he understands that you might have things with her, but he does also.
If he's cool with her, then I'm cool with it. It's fine.
Yeah, it's more like a necessity, you know. He seems to all this you feel
okay, so we're just
intrinsically.
using that.
Yeah, it feels like he might not potentially whether like or dislike. It's more like a. It seems to be that her being there is something that would be beneficial for your quest, you know, and it feels like all the gods are doing this together. In terms of Zachriel, just to clarify, even though you had a bit of a conversation, you are not 100% sure which kind of something is happening. You know that there is something, as he told you, that there is some power that is kind of like helping, but that's as far as you go in terms of exact details.
From what I got from, even though the memory change happened, he's made a deal with something or someone. He said he didn't like the god, then it blacked out. Then when we come to, so I know that I wasn't paying attention when I should have been, but then when I've come to, I've seen him get pale, he's cold, and he's struggling. So he's nervous about it.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know what it is or who it is, but I know something's happened, and he's nervous about it.
Yeah, in terms of the formality, you might not exactly know. It's like a otherworldly deal. It's more like some kind of power is like helping, aiding you, kind of thing, style of thing. But you do know by your god that is. Yeah, that you can put.
So the way I put it to him is that he's made a deal, kind of like I did. He might be regretting it now. I don't want him to go through the same thing I went through. Basically, is there a way we can help?
Yeah, amazing. As you kind of focus on those different things, it feels like right for the time being, your god doesn't seem to be worried about what is happening with Zachriel, but you also feel a complete disconnection of him with the god quite a bit, you know, and he doesn't seem to be happy with that.
No, because I made the connection with typical tree guy. I've got a natural 20 and he's got a little on the vein on his wrist. Yeah,
you saw that. So you actually are aware that
so he might have 2% religion in him.
Yeah, that there is still even you are connected as you kind of like try to reach out for sibling as well, and you get quite a good check. It feels like sibling believes on free will, you know, as much as, even though it's not a characteristic of gods, it feels like for the time being he's just backing off because he knows that pushing towards back to regain Zachriel is not something that is a good move. You know, he wants to see where this goes and whether it becomes a problem. The same with the other one. So it feels out of game. Your character wouldn't know that, but what is happening is that this creature is kind of like actually stopping the gods to actually figure out what this creature is herself. So they don't know how bad this is, you know. So if they did, they would then be doing something different. But this creature is actually hiding from the gods 100% at the moment. And you feel that, you know, that there is something hidden, you know, that you could potentially get deeper to it, but it doesn't seem to be worrying your god that much for the time being.
I'm just basically snitching on Zach, telling him that he's done something naughty. Basically, I'm the brother going to mum, saying he might have taken a cookie out of the jar. I don't know. Just keep an eye on him.
Okay.
Pretty much.
I love that.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And all the cookies.
No! Mama! And then I'll just do the usual, like, catch up of what's been going on.
Yeah,
how he's doing, how I'm doing.
Yeah, it feels like it always makes you feel so good, you know, the feeling of commuting with your god. It feels like a workout, you know, when you finish a workout and you feel like there is this goodness within you that is like a pride and kind of like a perfect state of joy, you know, and you stay in there and it feels really good. And it's more like you talk to him and you don't really hear words, you hear feelings and emotions and things, and it's a very kind of like beautiful experience to be able to connect to gods in this way, and you know that its power is kind of blowing, is going through your veins, really, it's in your blood, you know. So it's pretty amazing. And as eventually, after a little bit, you see as your friends kind of go on the distance, they're hanging around, but giving you space, it seems. But you see kind of like different people. There is this woman kind of like approaches you, and next to you one of the ones with the black kind of like mourning, and she says like, "Are you a religious man?"
What do you want?
Oh well, I was hoping for some advice, you know, like we don't really know that much about the other side. And she kind of like cries for a second, like weeps, you know. My husband passed recently, and you know, do you think he's gone somewhere? Do you think where the gods left, just people are just dying and going nowhere? What do you think? You seem to be praying to something. Do you
I
know?
mean, I'm praying to like the most powerful and super coolest god out there, Kiri Jolliffe, praise be.
Oh, the ancient gods, but they are gone, right?
Listen, crazy veiled woman. He's making a comeback, all right? I mean, he didn't really go away. He was on more like a lunch break, and now he's back.
She kind of looks at you with this face of confusion and at the same time admiration, and looks towards your holy symbol and kind of reaches out, kind of very non-consentical to actually touch it.
No touchy. Look with your eyes, not with your hands, woman.
Oh, okay. I've never heard that name before, Kitty Jolly. This sounds quite nice. Tell me more. And you see this woman is super interested on your kind of god connection.
Without even being encouraged or persuaded to, I stand up on top of the bench and start giving a sermon in the name of Kiri Jolliffe.
Oh, nice. Just go ahead and make a persuasion check at advantage, as you kind of see that you started speaking and all these mourning people looking for hope and kind of like in the disasters. You start hearing rumors, someone's mentioned, oh, he's wearing the armor of the old gods. Like, look at his sword, and everybody, wow, look at it. Wow, look at that. With that 26, you see like all this, as you finish your speech, you know, like all these people start clapping, people come out of the houses, you know, kind of like a few people start like just getting closer and closer, and you see there is a huge crowd that has gathered, and you see that one person starts kind of like going towards where you are, and it drops like something on your feet, you know, and you look at it. Go ahead and make a perception check, investigation, whichever one. It seems to be like some kind of box or some sort.
Perception. Oh. 12?
All right. With that 12, you see some kind of like, you notice before you go to touch it and things that it seems to be wet, and there is some kind of salty kind of thing going on the rim of it, and you see that the lid kind of opens a little bit, almost like there is something or some things inside, something alive potentially. At 12 is enough. And then someone else comes and put another thing, and you see all these different things as you realize that they are actually giving offerings to your god, whatever this is. Take a point of inspiration as you kind of feel empowered with this. And if you were to open the things, the offerings that they have given you, if you were to keep them, if you wanted to, is worth altogether like 3 gold pieces. There is like all these different trinkets of different things, and inside the box it seems to be some kind of oysters of some sort that seem to have some. One of them, as you kind of like make an investigation, if you want to check for a pearl, maybe there is a pearl in one of them, or if you want to just hold back on it or leave it there, or up to you.
I'll hold back. I'll say, Kiwi Jolliffe appreciates your support and devotion, but instead of giving to us, give unto each other. Support your local man and treat each other fairly and equally, for Kiwi Jolliffe has said it so. Yea, praise him.
And you hear the people start clapping, you know. Meantime, Zachriel and Laurent, you hear the commotion. Will you be there waiting for La Cedric to finish, or are you more kind of like gone? But you do hear people clapping and different things. It's just I want to know how far you are, both of you.
I think, hadn't we had already left by the time he had sat down instead of praying?
You will have, yeah?
I would, I would have thought so. Zachriel's definitely just going to the
We
shop.
had told him where we're going, and
Yeah.
All right, perfect. So as you hear in the distance, like people clapping and kind of like a commotion, but it's quite far away from where you are. You've kind of kept walking and walking and walking, and you go to this place called Lavender Joel's. That is actually right next to where you kind of pass.
Okay.
Just see on the distance the house of that they called the mayor's office, kind of thing, as they say jokingly and stuff like that. And once you kind of like pass that, before you get there, you see that there is some kind of shop in there, and you, with the doors open, you see some magical different things, very faint, kind of like you don't even have to feel it. It's very faint music. It's more like a faint and aura of magic on things. But you see some brewing alchemical tinctures and some kind of basic scrolls and different potions and stuff like that on the back of the establishment. And opening the place to you, as you kind of get close, you see this human mage dressed on mage of high sorcery robes, red robes, that smiles to you and says, "Welcome to Lavender's. I'm Lavender Jones. How can I help you?" And he kind of smiles with his over-American kind of smile type.
we were checking for some potions, like healing potions.
Oh,
maybe some-
nice. Yes, I have a
Fire.
few. I mean, luckily we don't really get involved, but you know, I've been hearing lots of rumors of commotion. There is a huge army that has kind of arrived on the south, and they seem to be traveling around, and there is armies of weird monsters that I don't really understand. There is apparently lots of things going outside of here, but we don't really get involved. So we have regular healing potions, have a special, a couple of greater here as well, in here.
Let me stop you there, brother.
Yeah,
Let me stop you there for 1 second.
components.
You are getting the information of this army. What other information?
Oh, just like he kind of looks at you. Make a persuasion check. You know, we are
more like
To kind of play with that more, I'm just going to say,
if you want to go for
I
intimidation, you can go.
No, it's more that I then produce my spell book, which has the seal of the Ages of High Sorcery on it.
Oh, yeah,
so
amazing.
that we all got at the very beginning of the game.
Yeah.
And I'll go like this on talking about what's happened to our towers.
Oh, okay. So go ahead and make the. Oh, you have it. Make a persuasion check at advantage then. As you show the.
I make an insight check to make sure that this guy is really
Oh yeah.
belongs to the mages of high sorcery.
Yeah. Go ahead and make an insight check to.
16.
Okay. 16.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's worth one.
Ooh.
Okay,
Wow, fucking hell, 27 he just rolled, okay. Lorandir, you see that he is wearing robes of high sorcery. He definitely probably has some studies of sorcery, but you also see a bit of shame on his face. Potentially, just like Sacriel and Lacedric, he never got to take the test of high sorcery. That is what it makes you a wizard of high sorcery. So he's not
But
really...
it's okay to wear the robes.
Yeah, you
before
can still
the test.
wear the robes before the test, but you are not fully a part of the members. And then that you realize his answer as he says, "Yeah, I know the things that is happening with our towers," and he kind of like, you see that he's completely into the conversation, and he's very happy to speak to Zachary and stuff, but you also see with that 27 roll that he doesn't have a clue what's happened to the towers, and he's just like rolling with it, and he's just like, yeah, it's really scary, right? And he kind of like waits for you to say more, like he kind of stops and kind of does that thing. Zachary.
I don't say anything. I just stare at him. I go.
Yeah, he kind of
"Go
gulps and does it like in a really slow kind of way, as his throat gets dry from the conversation, and he kind of like goes and said, yeah, so the rumors are, I mean, we heard that there is like armies and fighting on the northern oasis, so we heard from the different sorry, what's the word? 1 second. Travel guides, yeah. And people who are scavenging all around the land, and we heard that there is some kind of like some people riding Dragonlance, with this weird armor, similar to this I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, and he describes to you like a normal armor, like almost like it's something that he's never seen before, And he seems to be fascinated by it as well. Like he's like, oh yeah, and he's like, he's crazy, right? I mean, I don't really know. Are you here researching for the information? Maybe I can. Maybe we can arrange.
Okay, you know absolutely nothing. Tell me what you have.
Oh, okay. He kind of like looks down in shame a little bit, like without having to pretend that he knows something, and he just kind of like takes it. And as he kind of says, tell me what you have, and at the same time, people keep clapping and cheering for Lacedric and his god, and Lorandir is kind of there looking at the guy, kind of shaking his head probably, as he is kind of staring towards Theo, kind of also as well, like looking at him strangely. We will leave it there for tonight, because it's getting quite late, and I want to make sure everyone is happy, and don't say, fuck Cisco, you pushed it too much. Yeah, I think it's a good place to leave it, as you realize that you have potions. Yeah, you have potions out of. Let's do this quickly, actually. Why don't each of you roll a d4 that includes you as well, Lacedric, and that will be quickly how many potions there is around.
One.
Okay.
1.
Okay.
3.
Oh,
Beat
nice.
him. I finally beat him.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So let's say he's got three regular potions and 2 greater in there. So we can do that out of game if you guys want, and do monetary transactions. I'll tell you. I'll check. I think it's 50 and 100. Yeah. I think, but I'll check it and I'll tell you guys how much it is and stuff. And there is also gonna be, as always, there is gonna be a couple of wild magic drops from the wash as well. So there is 2 wild magic potions, similar to what Lorandir got before, also, that are priced, I will say 100 gold pieces each. Is quite common here, like a greater, and it does like a magical. It makes you roll on the wild magic table at advantage and choose whichever one of the better of the 2 things that you could get. But we will leave it here though, anyway. So yeah, amazing. thanks to my amazing players. Are you guys happy with living in here? Yeah, is that good?
Yeah, man. It's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, so good.
Alrighty, amazing. So thanks
should
to my
buy.
amazing players. Thank you, Sonated Comrade. Thank you, Martin. Thank you also, One Eye Cash. Please give Sonated and One Eye Cash a follow. Their links to their streams are in our intro page, info page in YouTube and Twitch. And yeah, thanks very much for watching. Thanks to Tessa Presents, James Webster, Darren Curtis, and to all of you. And we will see you here, not next week, because we will not have a game next week, but we will be here the week after and see what happens with this Neza and this town and what is this settlement all about. But yeah, thank you again, and until we see you then, Tuesday we'll have a game. Stay magical and take care of yourselves. Bye bye. Good night.
Goodbye.
Bye. Yeah.